Karen from Countyfairgrounds USA, countyfairgrounds.net. Welcome to today's podcast.
Do I have Sam Strand on the line with me?
Yes, you do.
Hi, Sam. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Busy. Normal.
Yeah. Believe me, I get it.
All right. So, first of all, I need you to tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into you're a full-time artist?
Yep. Well, my name is Sam, and I actually don't have like a degree in art or anything. I went to school for psychology, but later down the line realized that it wasn't exactly what I wanted with my life, and it wasn't fulfilling me the way I wanted it. So I had always done art on the side. I decided one day that it was something I wanted to do full time, and it took a long time to get to that point, to have like the bravery to quit my day job and do it full time. But I would definitely say it's like well worth all of it, you know.
You know, a lot of people are good at art. A lot of people can't make a living doing art. So you must have been selling some stuff somewhere along the line.
Yeah. So it started out with just friends and family. But then, with social media, sometimes I was able to have people reach out to me that way. And I did a lot of live painting before the pandemic. That was kind of my main way of getting exposure. And it wasn't a lot of money at the time. But once COVID hit, I was like, okay, I need to find a new stream of income as far as art goes. So a friend of mine actually introduced me to an app called Thumbtack, and that's basically where you pay for leads up front for a niche type of job like murals. And I was just really scrolling through the options, and how much you could or didn't want to pay per month or per week for leads. And I was skeptical because I was like, do I really want to, put money into something I don't really know is going to work? But I basically was just like, F it, let's do it. So I was able to get some pretty big jobs from Thumbtack that had me questioning okay, how am I going to get to this art job when I have my day job to go to? And so it took a solid 4 months for me to work up the courage to do it. So it just kind of snowballed after that. Once I was able to leave my day job and 100% focus on the art.
Okay.
And a lot of it is a hustle too, it never ends.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so I see murals, book illustrations, guitar painting. You want to explain that one?
The guitar? Well, a friend of mine just had an old guitar laying around, and he was like, I can still play it. It shows and stuff, but can you paint it for me? So I was like, yes, absolutely. So that was just some acrylic, me jamming out to music, and bada bing, bada boom, painted guitar.
Okay, all right. Custom design clocks.
Mhm.
So I imagine you do a lot of murals, I would think, right?
Yeah, that's my money maker right now. And it is taking up a lot more of my time. So I don't really have a lot. Well, I mean, I could stay up all night, you know what I mean? But I don't have as much time as I'd like to make the custom stuff anymore because I'm so focused on the murals. But it's fine because I enjoy both of them. So.
And I ran across you, I think, because I saw you were going to do a craft show. Do you do craft shows?
I used to some vending events. As of right now, it's a good problem to have. I just don't have a lot of product to sell because I can't believe I'm saying this. As soon as I make a painting, before I can even put it on my website, somebody picks it up, which is cool.
Oh,
but at the same time, it's I can't really see much success at the craft shows and vending stuff. Because at a craft show, like a $250 item isn't always what the audience is looking for. You know what I mean?
I know. I used to do them too. But I am Countyfairgrounds.net. So yeah, our website's been up since 1998. So we've been up a long time.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
All right. So you do big mural type things. You want to tell me about some of them have you done and what some good experiences have been?
Sure, yeah. So my biggest one that I've done thus far was like 20 feet tall and like 40 feet wide. And
wow.
I used to rent like huge, right? And mid project, I was like, can I even handle this? Because it's a lot of paint, So, they gave me like 100% artistic freedom and just kind of let me do whatever I wanted. So it was the hardest but most fun mural I've been able to do because, like, just the height alone is kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Intimidating. So, yeah, so it's like facing your fear at the same time, because I wouldn't say I'm like afraid of heights, but like when I'm all the way up there on the list and I'm like, there's nothing preventing me from falling right now.
Yeah, that would scare me. Yeah, I get it.
The rush is like a part of it, though, It's like I'll take it. But aside from that one, another cool one I did was for this restaurant in Delaware called Urban Kitchen, and it was also like very long. I would say about like 35 feet long, but it wasn't as tall. I want to say it was like maybe 7-8 feet tall. But like they just wanted the letters they just wanted the letters of their restaurant, which spelled out Urban Kitchen, but they wanted like a separate image in each letter, and they were all like landmarks to Delaware. So it was like very technical, but it turned out so good. So I was very proud of myself because, I mean, it took a little longer than expected, but when you're hyper focused on the same image for so long, it's like you see every mistake and you're like, well, not mistake, but, thing you could potentially fix or make look better. Like, you know how it goes as an artist. Okay. All right. So I have to ask, you have to also have had some bad experiences. I mean, you haven't quit. So how bad did it get? Well, so I've had a couple, thankfully way less than more. I had one girl that like, it just was like whatever detail wasn't enough almost, but I wouldn't say she's like the worst one. She left me like a nice but kind of also mean review. And I was like, okay, yeah, a little unnecessary, but but the worst experience I had was in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I was painting the wall for like a pet shop, and the owner was just breathing down my neck almost the entire time. And I was just like, he's like, is this going to look this way? Is this going to look that way? And I'm just like, it's not even close to done yet, So let me do my process. And then come to find, the next day, he's like, I could have just done this myself. And I'm like, then why'd you hire me? Yeah, so there's been a couple, but thankfully, if that's the worst it's going to get, I'll take it. What's the biggest piece you've done? It would be that 20 by 40 I was talking about earlier. It's in a warehouse, actually. It's at an Amazon location, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I have to ask you, how do you usually sell your stuff? How do people find you? Usually social media and Facebook, Instagram. Word of mouth has happened, which is a little surprising. I've had people say, hey, my buddy has a mural done by you. He gave me your card. Can I have one too? Like, that's happened, which is pretty awesome. But I would say, like, 80% of my traffic is from Thumbtack right now. I don't know if it's because it's kind of a slower season, but I'm also, like, still learning, like, the ropes of, like, the season for buying, if you know what I mean. But, yeah, but I was, like, mostly online and through the app.
And I would think you would sell more around the holidays. Isn't that true?
Yeah. Me personally, during the holidays, I had like 3 or 4 commissions, asked by like friends and family, so I didn't really take much on during the holidays. But yeah, usually like right before. I do get a lot of inquiries for birthdays. Like, I want to surprise them
okay.
for the birthday. Yeah. So that's been kind of cool.
I see you do some, like, this lone wolf thing here. That's kind of more realistic than your other stuff. Do you do stuff like that a lot?
Like the abstract stuff?
Yeah, I know you do a lot of abstract, but what about, like, I see this lone wolf thing here. That's not really abstract.
Oh.
It's more...
Oh, sorry. I couldn't hear you because my dog's barking. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, I love doing animals. I don't know why. I just feel like spiritually connected almost. Like, I kind of want to do a wolf series because there's just, I don't know, I've only done so many pieces with animals though. Like, I've done a lion, I've done the lone wolf, and I just finished one with a phoenix. But they're all 3 of those are kind of like very symbolic animals anyway. So.
Okay.
Not really sure where it comes from, but it just kind of shines through.
So where do you see this all going, Miss Artist?
Oh, wow. Hopefully well. No, I see it going very well, for sure. On my vision board, it's like my favorite story to tell. It's going to sound kind of silly, but like, I like cut out a picture of Eminem and myself. I like, put them next to each other behind like a mural to like symbolize Eminem asking me to paint a mural for him. So that's the goal. I know.
Okay.
I know it sounds silly, but like it's the overall goal to have like some, like, I like his music, so
Okay. All right. So how many states have you done art for? Do you know?
Off the top of my head, I want to say 7. Yeah, 7.
Oh, that's good. That's cool.
Yeah, not bad. And I did go to Cancun, Mexico to live paint for an artist once. That was awesome. That's my only international one though. So.
Oh, well, maybe under the circumstances right now, it's probably best.
Right, exactly. It was literally the year before COVID too. So, like, I thought my live painting life was literally taking off because it was right before the pandemic. So, quite a surprise when all that kind of got shut down.
Okay, so what kind of paint do you usually use?
Mostly just acrylics. I use a specific brand just because, like, I kind of grew up with it. Like, and it's just like a Liquid X basic paint that I get from Michael's. Unless I'm doing like a mural with spray paint, then I use it's called a Montana can, or the brand Montana. And I've been getting them mostly off of Amazon or directly from their website. And I don't really like dabble with like oils or anything. I like the acrylics because they dry faster. So you get more coverage and more done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're speaking to an old face painter. I used to face paint, and that's what I used was acrylics.
Yes, so you know. That's awesome. I wanted to face paint at one point, but never got to it.
Oh, I had a lot of fun, a lot of good experiences with it. So, okay, so where would you like to put a painting of yours I mean, what would be the most important place? Well, you told me one, but do you have anything near you that you would like to have done? Place that you'd like to get into?
I would like to be more local, if that makes sense. Like, I would like to just have my art in, like, the more local restaurants, like, around my block, or, like, some of the shops or something like that. You know what I mean? Something more like, oh, well, we know that one was Sam, and she lives in this town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but doing what you're doing, because it's so bright and vibrant and stuff, there's going to be people all over the country that are going to see this, especially after I post this interview. Okay?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I can't wait. I'm excited. Like, thank you so much. Like, thank you for working with me too. I know I was literally all over the place.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to that. I am Countyfairgrounds.net, and I have a lot of traffic. And as the season picks up, we get more and more and more and more and more and more traffic, and we peak out between August and September. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I suspect you're going to get some attention from this interview. So.
Awesome. I'm excited. I would love to repost it on my socials, too, if that would be all right with you.
I will send you the download link, okay?
That'd be awesome. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you, Sam. I've enjoyed talking to you. It's been fun, and I love what you're doing.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. So humbled.
Bye-bye.
You have a good night.